Hello everyone, Green Gemini here, back with the next episode of our Cities Skylines series here in Springwood. Now I do want to recognize that there was a comment saying that $2.20 had already named their city Springwood. Well, that's the name that the game gave it, so that's the name that I'm going with. If you guys want to see a different name for the city, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. On that note, let's go ahead and get into our city here, shall we? Now, there have been... there's just so much going on. There's so many updates. There's so many things that are happening. It's just ridiculous. But I just want to focus on expanding today, and then with that expansion, we're going to see kind of what we unlock. So at our 800 level, that is when we get districts and policies and stuff like that. So that'll help us be able to manage some of these areas a little bit better. And then if I look at, so we have self-sufficient buildings coming up, organic and local produce, which will be kind of cool. And then we do get the agriculture specialization available to us along with the forestry specialization, and we can utilize both of those over here. So obviously we have our farming that's going to be over here, and then we can use a little area over here for a small forest industry to kind of kick us off with that as well. So for now, let's go ahead and try and focus on expanding our population of people. We do need a bit of commercial in here for people to go and do shopping. So I'm just going to take this all the way down. We'll take this down here. Actually, let me get rid of... well, no, I guess I won't. Leave that like it is. Now, what I noticed here was that I can actually take this road up and then over to there too, so we have a connection here. Now this road probably going to need to... okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do this road here. Thinking I take this one straight down this way. And then this one we'll keep with our turn lane in there. Connect that up to there like that. Of course, that completely disconnected my my power poles here. Take that. Let's grab this. I hope the volume is okay. I kind of tweaked the volume a little bit on the microphone. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Just to make sure that I'm not like having to scream, or I'm not having to, you know, I'm not being too quiet or anything like that. So just want to make sure that those levels are fine. Because my biggest thing is that, oh, crap, of course that's not going to fit. You wouldn't. Alright, fine. Move you to here then. Just want to make sure that you guys are getting blasted, but you're also, you know, being able to hear me without having to turn things up and everything else. Because talking like this is completely different to me. So anyway, let's go ahead and get these roads on in here. I don't want to hook that up to the... well, yeah, I guess I could. Why is this off by one? Well, that's no big deal, really. Give these plots of land a little bit more. Rid of that. Apparently I disconnected the sewer. So, whoops. And then power-wise... let's go there to there. Power should be good, and then that should be good. Come on. Clear that out, please. Come on. There you go. Alright, definitely in need of residents, so we're going to fill residents in... yeah, all the way down. And we've made Worthy Village, which is exactly what I needed. Alright, perfect. Alright, So next is going to be 1200 that unlocks industry areas, park areas, landscaping, bunch of stuff. So 1200 I really don't think it's going to take us too long to get up to. We go with this. There. Actually, let me go like that. Get that up to there. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not going to take long to get a bunch of people in here. So we've got those people coming in here, and then we can actually set this as a district now. And I think I want to have like this area in here. This will be our first district. Yeah. So the Hawthorne district will be here. We have some policies that we can do. Policies throughout the entire area, though. So for the entire city, that one, I need 2200. No, I can't do much. Power usage, water usage, and smoke detector distribution. Okay, so I'm not even going to worry about that. So we at least have a district set up, though. That's all that matters, right? We'll do the same thing over here with industry. Put a district over this. And then we have a tiny bit of industry creeping up that we're going to need to get to. Let's see. Not a lot going on right now. I'm okay with the way this intersection is for now. Obviously, it's going to get a little bit more difficult further on down the road, but we can easily adjust this into a roundabout or something like that. That will help us out. Looking at services now, obviously we have no fire services. We have no police service. We have one medical clinic here. Okay, so fire and medical, or fire and police. I think what we'll do is, since we have the school here. Alright, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're going to have fire and medical, or fire and police go right here. But what I want to do with that is, let's take this road out and come down to here with it. And then the police station is 3, 4, and then fire is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So actually, I should be able to go fire here, police station here, and then that leaves this whole area open around it. I don't have access to parks yet, but I do have unique buildings, which is interesting. Okay. So we can have, well, not necessarily a department store. What do we have over here that's tiny that maybe we could put in? And actually, what if we did something like, instead of putting it over here, well, no, that would work, Because this could be not necessarily the town center, but this would be an area of place where people would go to gather and hang out and stuff like that, and where we could have some of these other buildings. So what was this? This is a cinema? So we could definitely put a cinema right... No, I wouldn't want to put a cinema right next to a fire station. That just doesn't make sense. Hypermarket. Some very interesting buildings that are available right away. I don't remember the last time I actually came in here and looked at all of these unique buildings, to be honest with you. Let's see. Birdhaven. Some parks and statues and stuff like that. There's not really a lot in here that I can use right away. At least not for this area. No, there's really not. Okay. Trade school, elementary school is the only thing that we currently have right now. And by the looks of it, don't really have enough coverage. Elementary school, I think I need to move. We're up to a tiny town already, so that's awesome. Let's take this and move it. And let's put it right here in the middle of town. And then we'll use this area for some other stuff. Alright, so we've definitely expanded up big time. So that was at 1200. Next milestone is 2200, and that gives us transport and a bunch of other areas. But now we have the ability to, so we have industry areas, I believe, yes, and park areas. Okay. Alright, cool. So what I want to do then is I want to get a farm established out here. So we have our main road coming off here. And then I don't want it to be a big farm, right? Whenever I was going through and I was doing some stuff like this, I was always making these industries like very large, and you know, I wasn't really thinking too much through what I was doing with them. So I want this to be a little bit more practical, and I like how this area is kind of small like this, to where we can do a small farming area. And then I have to remember that, you know, we're going to have this farming area that's going to have, you know, most of this will be farming stuff that will be exportable, and then, yeah, we're going to import it to other areas, but I know I'm just kind of going off into tangents here. I may not be making a whole lot of sense, but I promise I am. So let's go ahead and get this industry area painted here. This is not going to be a forest sector. This is going to be farming sector. I'm going to take, let's go industry, farming. And we'll take our main farm building and we will put that right here. Perfect. Alright, so that gives us some small land plots and stuff like that that we're going to need to use. Let's go ahead and make that right there along the edge. That. Okay. Of course, everything out here is going to need water. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you very much. If I don't do this now, then I'm gonna gonna completely forget about doing it. There. Now let's go ahead and continue it up this way. Come on, a little bit more. There you go. Alright, so I don't want to have a whole lot in here. I want to have maybe a couple of crop fields, animal pastures. So say, coming into here, let's go here, I think. Actually, no. No. No, I'm gonna go here. Because I should be able to fit, yeah, I can fit this along here. 2, 4. Which, of course, I need to move these now. Move. And I just want to start out small because, again, I tend to overbuild. I do. Alright, so electricity needs to come out here to the farm. Yeah, this might create a little bit of strain right here, but I think we'll be able to handle it. Roads don't have highways until 2,200 people, so that's okay. So then I can take this to there. And that can come out to here. We can put more farmland in here eventually. And then this will come out 20. Not there. So we have farmland, farmland. Or pastures, however I want to do it. But this will give us a good block section around here. I might end up getting rid of this one. Or moving this one over here. Actually, as a matter of fact... yeah, that does give me a lot of room in between there. So this actually needs to come over 2 squares. So that actually needs to be here. No. Right, yeah. And we'll just kind of leave this the way it is for right now. Alright, cool. Alright, so small farming started. Very nice. City is growing. I feel like the music in here is way too loud. Now, of course, as I'm sitting here trying to do this, I've got a puppy running around and just so much going on right now. Oh my gosh. Having a new puppy is a lot of fun, but it's also exhausting. I don't think I've slept through the night here in the last 4 weeks since we've had him. So, anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and break out some new stuff here. So I definitely have more need for commercial. So if we take this plain road, cut it in to here. Actually, let me pull this back a little bit like that. I'm going to leave some space in between. And the main reason for that is just because... actually, I don't know why. I don't know why. Hang on, let's take that out. Let's have this come out to... let's have it go out 1. There you go. There you go. Let's have it go out there. Have it come all the way down to here and then connect up there. Then we can just fill... actually, let's go 3 squares coming this way and 3 squares coming that way. Because I have pedestrian paths available to me now. So we can take those and have them come straight down this way. And the pedestrian path come all the way down this way. Gives them some walking space in between and everything. I do need to go back in and reallocate my assets that I have. Because I've made a couple of parking lots and I really want to utilize those for these shopping areas that we've got going on here. So... get rid of that. Actually, get rid of all of that, because that is hooked directly to that. Where are we on power anyway? We are running low. Let's grab another power plant. Stick it in right there. We do not have a whole lot of need for industry, which is very surprising to me. Usually we have industry wanting to go way, way up. Like there's a major need for industry almost always, so I'm kind of surprised at that. Let's go ahead and grab more roads. If I go out 20... because these are these 20 or 30 units? These are 30 units long. 30 units isn't going to be completely desirable, but... we can make it work. let's have, it's gonna go this way. There we go. Do that instead. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and fill in. That is a huge bump for people. And let's just fill this whole area in here with residents. And we already should have that. Probably should have left the elementary school over here. Where are we at when it comes to education? Let's look at our overlay education. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Alright, so definitely need another elementary school, and I will put that back in over here. Then I actually have the ability to have a high school now. So let's go ahead and plop the high school down. Here for now. And I'll let that go a little bit. How's our farms doing over here? Actually doing pretty good. Industry area info, making 480. Can we expand this a little bit? Let's add in a couple orchards. No. No, let's do small animal pastures. No, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like it is. So, small farm. And honestly, I think that's it. I really do. I don't want to get into too much, you know? Just a little bit of, you know, city expansion, adding farming. I think we're good. And then what we can start to do, because we need to get up to, what, 2,200 for our next thing for a boom town. You know, we haven't purchased any other land around us or anything yet. And I think we might do that in the next episode. We'll see. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to plan out a little bit more of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So let me know what you think. Give me some comments down below. Give the video a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know this one's a little bit short and we didn't really do much. We just really kind of expanded a little bit on our population and everything, but that's kind of what we need to do right now. This is going to need to change right away. It is. It's definitely going to need to change right away. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.